Hey everybody, my name is Eric Hopkins, aka JEL. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is my Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire non-spoiler review here on the channel, where I will not be spoiling the movie at all. I'll be doing my best to just kind of give a review without ruining it for you here. So yeah, Godzilla X Kong. This is an actual image from the movie, so take that for what you will. I just saw this online. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I mean, what can you say about Godzilla X Kong at this point? The Monsterverse franchise for Warner Brothers here has been going on since 2014, and they've had some decent success, all things considered. And this movie in particular here, The New Empire, has grossed $200 million at the box office, and the movie was made with an estimated budget of $135 million. So yeah, I mean, I gotta say, with that kind of a box office haul, it sounds like we're going to be getting more of these MonsterVerse movies, whether some people want them or not. Some people probably feel like the franchise is probably, running on its last legs at this point. And I'm not sure I'm ready to say that just yet. However, I will say I feel like maybe the story could be improved a bit here. Obviously, audiences are enjoying the MonsterVerse here from that started with Godzilla in 2014. Audiences generally overall, especially in the last two outings, have really enjoyed what they've done with the franchise. Actually, even the last three has been over an 80% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. A little bit of mixed bag when it comes to the critics, but as we all know, critics can sometimes be absolutely wrong, and more often than not, I feel like they kind of are from an audience standpoint. So yeah, I mean, but for me personally, I'm not going to lie to you. When I went to see this movie, I mean, I'm not expecting Shakespeare, and I think if you're going into this movie and if you expect Shakespeare, obviously you're going to be let down and disappointed. But for me personally, I do want to have more of a story with my movies. This movie kind of reminds me a lot of like the old Michael Bay's Transformers, to where it was a lot of flash, a lot of fireworks, a lot of bang, a lot of big bang for your buck, so to speak. You're going to see the monsters destroy other kaiju's. I mean, that's what we're going to see these movies for, and that movie this movie here has that in absolute spades. It definitely delivers on that front. I do want to see more storytelling, though. I just feel like the last few outings, especially, have not had a whole lot of story to go along with it. Now, granted, some of these Godzilla movies are not always story oriented too much anyway. It's all about watching the monsters just wreck shop, destroy cities, and just take out other monsters and things like that. And like I said, in that regard, this movie does it in spades. My one criticism of 2014's Godzilla was the fact that they didn't show the monster enough. So in that regard, I don't know if I have the right to complain about this now, because they are definitely showing the monsters now. They are definitely showing them. The movie itself, this last entry here with the New Empire, actually even kind of puts the humans to the side a bit, which is actually a good thing. And I think overall, it doesn't have to have all the humans kind of muddling it up here. It's mostly the monsters on screen. And in that regard, I think they've done a good job with it. I just would like to see a little more storytelling, I guess, with the monsters, which is difficult to do because they really don't talk. So I mean, it's not like Planet of the Apes or anything like that. But this movie is mostly about Kong. Uh, Without ruining too much, getting into more of like the stuff that involves like his species and things of the Titans as well. So I mean, in that regard, like I said, I think the movie does a pretty good job of forwarding all that, but it just felt to me like it just lacked some substance. But again, if I'm going to complain about it in 2014 about not showing the monsters enough, and now I'm getting an excess plethora of it, I guess I can't complain too much, because that is what I wanted the whole time, and now they gave it to me, and I guess I just felt a little underwhelmed. But at the same time, it definitely, if like I said, if you want to see monsters destroyed stuff, this has that all over the place. I mean, it is nonstop destruction. So in that regards, it was a lot of fun to watch the creative ways they come up with to have Kong kick ass, to have Godzilla kick ass, and of course, I love like the new design with Godzilla with the pink and stuff. That's really cool, kind of like a power up thing he got in the movie. And of course, you got Kong with the gauntlet on his wrist. I kind of like the way they explained how about that. A little weird with the human characters, how they were able to kind of put that on him and things like that. Some of the human characters were a little wonky for me. But again, like I said, you're just not going to this movie for that. So if you are, you're going to be disappointed. So that's probably why I was a little bit underwhelmed a bit with it. Because again, lots of fireworks, lots of action. So if that's what you want, you got it. But for a guy like me, I just kind of want a little more than that. It just means more when it has more behind it than just the ooh, the ah, of the movie. Which, by the way, if you want to see it in the theaters, by all means, see it on the biggest screen possible, because it actually does look outstanding. But like I said, just a little underwhelmed in the story department. That's my opinion. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Godzilla X Kong. Have you guys seen it yet? Did you guys go see it this weekend? A lot of people apparently did. It made a boatload of money. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until my next video, guys, take care and God bless.